All right, Justin, thank you. We'll want to bring in now Webster University Assistant Professor of Legal Studies, Grant Shostak. Grant, let's talk about the deliberations. 11 hours of deliberations to consider 34 different counts. What does that timeline tell you?
Well, it tells me the jury was really focused on their task at hand. Frankly, I would have expected this to go on longer because the judge instructs the jury to review each count individually. So I would have expected a longer time, but apparently they were satisfied in the time it took.
And the fact that former President Donald Trump was convicted on all 34 counts, will that influence the sentencing phase of this case?
So it can. Each count carries a maximum of 4 years in prison, the bottom end probation, so the judge can sentence anywhere within that range for each count. So in theory, those could be run concurrent, whatever sense, or consecutive for each count.
As we've said, July 11th is that sentencing date. What happens now between that July 11th date?
So the defense lawyers will be preparing for sentencing as well as the prosecution. I would expect the defense to make motions for a new trial and then sentencing, and then I would expect, as the former president has indicated, taking appeals to appeal these convictions.
After this verdict, what is the likely sentencing for the former president?
It's really a guess. In these kinds of cases, probation is often handed out as a sentence, but at the same time, some criminal defendants have been sentenced to prison for these crimes. It really just remains to be seen.
Of course, we have the verdict today, and then we have what happens in November. Will there be any impact to the November election, the presidential election, from what we saw play out today?
So again, that one, I really am just taking a guess. Many people support the president regardless. Many will vote against him. I don't know if that's going to sway voters or not.
All right, Grant Shostak, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.